Hey Sass Squad, I'm coming in from North Carolina here at the Outer Banks. This is the ocean in my hat. Apparently I'm bringing mad shaggy vibes. Just walking. So I'm finally back from vacation. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but I did kind of want to just update you with the team that I've been running during all of Open Ultra League. I know I told you I was gonna take this season serious, but I can't help but get a little bit spicy still. But I still had some really great matchups with an Altaria lead. Alright, so we're gonna jump into this very first matchup. We get a really great lead in the form of Obstagoon. Obstagoon can be very scary in the back line against this line if we don't align our Altaria or Escavalier with it. But yeah, this is pretty good, but they do make a great switch, and that Cresselia is just going to tank a Moonblast. So I'm going to actually bring in the little Stunfisk here. I guess I could have brought an Escavalier, but I wanted to save it for Obstagoon. So this is not a terrible matchup. I'm just going to go straight Earthquakes here, and it doesn't seem like they have Grass Knot because they were throwing Moonblast there. So yeah, I think it might be Future Sight Moonblast for this Cresselia. And we're just going to go straight Earthquake. There's really no reason to throw Rock Slides here. And at this point, I can kind of just farm it down for energy. And again, I don't need to shield any of these moves. We're just going to keep letting him slip on through. So, yeah, I'm going to throw the EQ here. And we actually connect it on the Obstagoon. And they're going to want to actually throw a move before I get off another move, but fortunately for us, they actually just try to get for the attack boost. We live that. We will be able to get a shield with the Rock Slide. So we're in a really good position now, and I was thinking maybe I bring an Escavalier and just go straight for a farm down and not even shield a move here. They might just, even if they throw a cross chop, it's going to be neutral because of the bug typing. So this is pretty good for us, and they end up having Charizard in the back line, and we can just bring an Altaria with 2 shields and we'll be in a pretty decent scenario. We can even take one Dragon Claw, or 2 probably, because it is a Fire Spin Charizard, so we're resisting its fast attacks. So yeah, this is pretty much just going to be GG with... This is not even going to kill, which is kind of funny. Like, even when I think it still lives even when one Sky Attack connects. But, you know, we can just farm down with the Dragon Breath at that point. Yeah, you'll see. We can tank a Dragon Claw. Yeah, see? Kind of nice. Anyways, GG. So yeah, this is a 5-0 set that I'm showing here. This is when I was in North Carolina. You can see it was like kind of raining. It like never rains here in California, I swear. But it was really nice, like my vacation hanging out in the Outer Banks. I didn't really do much on Twitch, like I promised. I did do like a Groudon raid hour. That was pretty cool. We did like an IRL stream walking around the Outer Banks. But yeah, I'm really glad I took that time off. It felt great. But yeah, great to have you here. I love running the Altaria in the Ultra League. Like, I made so many videos on this Pokemon, even when it was only a level 40 back in the day before the XL. But yeah, I just, I don't know. I feel like it's a fun pick. It's a little spicy for sure. I feel like you could probably run Giratina or Dragonite in that same slot and get like the same kind of effect out of this team. But yeah, this is pretty good. Like this matchup, like we get to bring in the Escavalier here on the Scrafty, and I'm just not going to shield at all. I just figured this is okay if we get off some residual damage, and they end up switching out, which maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't think, they didn't really know that I had the Stunfisk, excuse me. So of course this is great for us because we knew that this Charmer was there, and a lot of times people aren't really expecting double steal, I guess, but I think if I'm going to run something like Altaria as a lead, I kind of have to cover its weaknesses, which I do feel like a lot of times are Charmers, and there are a lot of Charmers in Ultra League, I feel. Especially Lone Ninetales, definitely getting a lot of play these days. And yeah, in comes the Scrafty. We have energy, which is great. We can actually probably bait them, and that's exactly what happens. They're too afraid to take any residual damage. They go for Power Punch, and we have a Sky Attack, and that will be game. So yeah, GG. Well played. But you can tell, like, this is kind of like a pseudo ABB line for the Charmer, I feel. And maybe, like, I guess other dragons, potentially? But we get another great lead here with Obstagoon. Honestly, there's been a lot of changes. Like, this is probably from mid like, I'm trying to think what day it was, maybe Thursday I played these battles. Because I was so busy, I'd even play GBL every day while I was on vacation. You know, because it was like, kind of hard to dedicate 2 hours to playing it when I never get to see my niece and nephew and my parents really anymore. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to spend time with them. But my mom does play Pokemon Go, so that's why we went out. We went out for like Groudon Raid Hour and we all played together. It was super fun. But yeah, this is a decent matchup. I like having a Escavalier against the Cresselia. Megahorn hits it pretty hard. I mean, Cresselia is super tanky, but this is fine. We can like farm down a little bit of extra energy. And they have Welrin, which we just have a positive matchup here. Yeah, you know, I will admit, like, it's also the Welrin. How could I forget Welrin? Like, we want double steal for the Welrin, because Escavalier is pretty good against the Welrin, and Stunfisk with, you know, depending on how you shield against the Earthquake, it's pretty decent. I mean, Icicle Sphere is a little bit more effective on Stunfisk versus Escavalier, but same difference really. Like, you can kind of get like a lot of rock slides off as well. But yeah, that's the idea here, is like we have two ways to kind of like, if we get like a Welrin lead or a Charm lead, we can deal with that like team. This team definitely doesn't beat everything. I realize there's like a team that though technical made that got played a lot recently. It's like he's running the Zap Cannon, Reggie, and Talonflame in the back with the Tapu Fini lead. And this one, I feel like you could maybe outplay the opponent if you can catch like a Moonblast from Fini in the lead with your Stunfisk, because they'll probably have to bring in Reggie on the Stunfisk, because I feel like it's too risky to bring in Talonflame on a Stunfisk with energy. But at the same time, it's a tough matchup for sure, because Talonflame completely destroys Escavalier, but if you can like, I think you have to use Stunfisk as a safe swap against that team if you see that stuff happening. And you just have to be very like, I don't know, I saw like the craziest shit though. Like I would safe swap. I swear I'd catch the move and they were throwing surfs. I'm like, why would you throw a surf at Altaria? I'm like, I can't believe like people bait surf on Altaria, but a lot of times I don't even shield the first Tapu Fini move anyways with my Altaria. Anyways, like, the point is, it's a tough team to beat, but there's ways, you know, it's just you gotta like really get that energy and waste your opponent's energy. But yeah, this is an interesting matchup with the Articuno, but I think their team was just kind of weak to the steel, like the steel kind of rock combo here. But yeah, really cool to see the Articuno. I actually have wanted to build an Articuno for Ultra League for the longest time, but I just never have. But yeah, this team doesn't, like, it's kind of like an ice, like if we get an ice or fairy lead, we have things to deal with that. So that's kind of the idea here of this line. So yeah, oh, by the way, if you're like new here and you are enjoying these battles at all, definitely consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps my content reach a wider audience here on YouTube. So yeah, I try to post at least once or twice a week here on my YouTube channel, just like catching you up with like what I'm doing this season. I've hit Legend pretty much like the last, like aside the very first 2 seasons, I've hit Legend every single season. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about maybe trying to put some time later in the cycle to try to push Elo a little bit. But right now I'm just trying to like get back into the groove. I'm back at home, I'm working a lot, trying to catch up with that too. But I wanted to also just, you know, post a video, show you the team I've been running pretty much all last week when I had a chance to play. And yeah, we'll try to keep up with the cycle as the battles continue on. But yeah, we have a pretty decent matchup here. Like, I figured, like, you know, I'm just going to take dynamic punches here and all that. And yeah, the Mewtwo is really cool to see too. I like running Armored Mewtwo in Open Ultra League. I feel like it's definitely very good, but like it's like very situational when you put it on your team. But yeah, we have like the Talonflame here in the back, which can be a little scary, but fortunately for us, we can get to the rock side, which does like around 69% damage to Talonflame, which at that point they're just going to quit because we still have Altaria. And I think yeah, the Escavalier as well. So that was a 5-0. Yeah. And yeah, like, I don't know. Like, this team was very difficult. I had like some really crazy matchups in general. A little spicy, but very fun to play. And that's just like how I like to play the game. But yeah, I really appreciate you checking out this video. It means a lot to me. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day. But good morning, evening, afternoon, we're tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.